Hello. In this video, I will show you how to set up MailerLite connector to integrate with Odoo with MailerLite. And then sync some data after that. So first, what we need to do is go to email marketing, configuration, accounts, and we need to create new MailerLite account. Uh, Here we can enter anything we like. How to the way we want to name this account. I already copied my API key, so copy paste your API key here. You can get it going into your MailerLite settings, integrations, and developer section, and there you should see your API key. So you just copy it. Everything else is filled what's needed by default. We can save it and confirm it. If everything is all right, you will see state change to confirmed, and also you will see some data filled like account ID, subdomain, company organization, and so on. So these are fetched from your MailerLite account. As you can see, now time zone is not correct because it needs to synchronize with MailerLite to get up-to-date data because it uses time zones defined there. So it should update in a few minutes because it automatically enables scheduler. If we would, now it's updated. It shows my time zone that I have chosen in MailerLite settings. So now that we have account, we can also click this one. If it shows that connection text successful, we know that account is working. So if you, let's say, change something in your account, you can always get back and check if it's working. Here are some search options, like default options that describe how to search and limit results, because MailerLite API has some limitations, and if we have many records, we can't sync them at once. So all these options are explained in documentation, so you can look at there. Okay, now we have account. We can also, what we need to create is we have time zones here, so these are already updated, but what we need is we can set up webhooks. These are optional, but come in handy because then you don't need to check if data was updated. On MailerLite, some actions are sent from MailerLite automatically. For example, if subscriber is created, it will send that data to Odoo, and it will know that it needs to create it, so we don't need to do anything, or subscriber updated, and so on. So these four are related with subscribers and groups, and the last one is to get updates when a campaign is sent. We will see how to use campaigns of MailerLite within Odoo in another video. So let's enable these now. Basically, just click subscribe, and if everything is okay, it will change to subscribe state. You will see, you will get a MailerLite ID. It shows you ID on MailerLite side that it's connected with that webhook. What you also need to be aware of when setting webhooks, you need to provide your base URL. So by default, if everything all right, it should set it by default automatically, meaning this value would be filled, because if you install this module after you already logged into your Odoo instance, which usually is true, so it will have your URL. If not, you can manually change it and specify. Also, if you're using multiple domains, you can specify another one if you like, but it needs to be the one that you connect to your Odoo. And then it will automatically fill full URL with this suffix or path, so it will know that. So MailerLite will know that where to send that data. Okay, so let's subscribe to other events too for now. And you can unsubscribe anytime also. What it means is if you unsubscribe, even if campaign is sent, you won't receive any data. Sometimes maybe it's useful when you, for example, want to change your URL or migrating to another server or something like that. So you can always disable it. Reset button means just move to unsubscribe state, but don't inform MailerLite. For example, you change something that was not registered in MailerLite in the first place, so maybe you can't do that. But usually that shouldn't happen if you just use these standard methods and buttons. So you can also check if it's that webhook is still valid. So by pressing, you will see webhook is active. It means everything's all right. So now we have subscribed to these webhooks. Okay, so we basically have a base setup that can be used now. So what we can do is we can sync some data. So there are some options how you can synchronize data. It's described in detail in documentation, so I'll show you some ways how we can sync it. I won't sync mailing campaigns because these have a bit different way of syncing. I also describe this in documentation, but we will be able to do. We can do that if we have like already some campaigns in Odoo. So let's say I want to pull. Pull means fetch data from MailerLite to Odoo, and push means push some data to MailerLite from Odoo. As I said, there are some limitations with API, and we have if we have many records, like in my case, I have now 10,000 subscribers. I can do that in one go. So basically now I'll just pull 60 records from MailerLite, and you click sync. It also shows confirmation if you really want to do that, because you need to understand like which action you want to do, because pull means if you already have some data in Odoo and you changed it and you pull, you can accidentally overwrite it, or if you do the opposite, like overwrite on MailerLite. So you just need to be sure what you're doing. Okay, we confirm it because we don't have any data here yet. All right, so now we can check. All records can be found like in standard Odoo menus as mailing list contacts, for example. These are subscribers, but there are convenience menus that are named like MailerLite uses. So we have subscribers. If we go, we can see data that was downloaded for us. So there are some demo subscribers we have, and yeah, we can open, we can see some data pulled. It also automatically relates with mailing lists. In MailerLite, they are called groups. So it does that automatically. It also manages subscription state. So for example, we can also create, let's say, let's create, for example, okay, we have this temporary email. We can create some fake subscriber. My temp subscriber. We can also set like company name. So this data can be synchronized. Okay, maybe. Yeah, and I can also, for example, if I want to have group here I can set it on, let's say, this group. All right. So now we can, if we want to like push all the records, we can go to sync wizard. There you can select multiple options as already described. But if you just want to push one record, there's convenience way of doing this. You just open this, or you can actually push multiple like this. So what was the name? All right, so we can just push the MailerLite. You will see some metadata being set up. So this is the ID that MailerLite gave us, and so on. So now we can check this subscriber if it was created. Yes, you can see we found it. It correctly assigned group we wanted, and it, for example, added company, country. So yeah, I'll describe in documentation what data is synced with specific records, so you can check that. Yeah, so we have this. It can extend maybe. We have this, so I will use this later to send it using campaign. All right, so we synced some data. In the next video, I will show you how to use campaigns and to upload mail templates to fully use MailerLite campaigns from within Odoo. Here you can also find like groups, subscribers, campaigns, also logs. If something went wrong, you can find it here. Or if you actively like seeing something and you get error, you will see it also in a message will pop up. Yeah, so I think that's about it, and see you in the next video.